the sun sets, we welcome you on this beautiful afternoon to Falkor Bay. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a
Seniesa Superbad Estrada. She won the WBA minimum title in March of 2021, and she fights out of Los Angeles. Katie Taylor.
This bout is...
Well, I hope you... So here we go. Should be a good one. Which fighter will say no mas? Good counter punch. No rest for the weary. Swing and a miss with that hook. Good counter punching. A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
If you are on the losing side of this fight and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They both want the knockout. That punch has been her best weapon all fight long. Misses with the jab. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt. Talk about Estrada in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. And there's the bell for round two. She got clipped by that counter. When you're fighting a counter puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecard. And this with the jab. Through the hook, it didn't land. When you're training to fight a swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. Catch and shoot. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Miss with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Estrada in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. Bell rings and we start the third. The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Do you believe this? That punch landed. Phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Straight right, just misses. Another scoring shot. No rest for the weary. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Estrada in that last round.
Big, deep.
Back at it in round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. Beautiful counter shot. Just missed with that jab. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Estrada in that last round. Well, things certainly aren't going her way. She's been on the back foot. She's got to turn the... And here's the bell to start round 5. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And that jab just missed with the left hand. She scores with that counter. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Straight right just misses. We wanted action, and they are delivering. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Nice counter. Trying to land that jab. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Estrada in that last round. On to the 6th round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Solid punch. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Yeah! Incredible work rate. That counter shot lands. Counter punches have to hurt. Can't find a home for that jab. You'd like to see more jabs. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Oh, and she caught her clean. Is this the beginning of the end? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Estrada in that last round. Well, this fight is not going to plan for her. There's the bell to start round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Good counter shot by her. So far, the offense has been better than the defense. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
The jab can't find a home. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Estrada in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Mix it up. Terrible round, that is. Come on, you've let her back in the fight. Your
variation, but she won't have a clue what's going on. Stay one step ahead, and you will stay on.
Switch on. Get your boxing back together. And put it back on her this round.
And there's the bell for round 8. That last round was a debacle. Let's see if she can get things righted here.
Had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They exchange punches. Holding nothing back here in the round. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Seniesa Estrada is hurt. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Halfway through the round. Hold that thought! Oh no, not a good sign here for Seniesa Estrada. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Seniesa Estrada is hurt. And that's it.